full of passion. What's the biggest room? Full of passion. What's the biggest room?
Is fashion police. So the biggest fashion summer trends, I don't know what you guys think.
Fashion trends have always been around. They have always been highly influential, like the people who start the trends. The public knows trendsetters, and they are often in the public eye. They have the ability to influence the masses. These celebrities are considered original, and thus many people feel inclined to follow them. Magazines, websites, and designers all flock to copy and promote their style in different ways. But my main question is, why do these people have so much power? I set out to find out what students think are some current fashion trends and how they influence the public.
Like today's fashion trend is like the vintage. It's like, I think it's coming back. Like, you know, stuff from the 70s. I can't even think of like the type of styles, but I think like a lot of vintage stuff is coming back.
Trends. Oh, you got your glasses that are like not for seeing, but for fashion. You have your is hair part of fashion? Yeah, hair, fashion trends, and wearing.
Tank tops are definitely a big one that are in fashion right now.
Matching belt, matching shoes, loud, something like blue pants, loud shirt, something very unique, maybe like a sweater with like a lot of various patterns.
I think people are really into high-waisted things and kind of like this retro-esque vibe. And then with accessories, bandanas are really in, like everyone at least owns one bandana.
It's basically, I don't know, people basically just wear whatever the rap is wearing.
Current fashion trends that I've noticed would be for guys, if you're wearing jeans and maybe like khaki pants, you like roll them up at the bottom. I've noticed that, and so I guess your ankles and socks will be showing. I didn't get it, but it's something I've noticed.
Fashion trends right now consist of anything that's different from other people, just like breaking the norm. So you have like the rolling of the pants, cutting shirts, just really anything that separates yourself from other people, and just like creating a sense of identity that's not like your own.
I feel like a lot of musicians are trendsetters. Specifically, I think Lana Del Rey has a large influence.
Probably kind of follow like anybody that's famous. Everybody follow them.
12. I hate to say it, but Lady Gaga really does have an influence on a lot of people because she's just so different. People see her and they're like, if she can do it, then I can do it too. And it's just all about the spontaneity for her. You know, you never know what you're going to see on her. Another fashion setter is Beyonce. I think everything she wears is very classy. It's never too out there. And
Negative either. I remember maybe like a few years ago, Kanye West had the thing with the shutter shades. That was kind of popular. So that's one.
Poor people, like we see like homeless people, bag lady type people, you know what I'm saying? People who really like don't have to think, like don't have the luxury to think about like what they wear, just put it on and just so happens to look tight. You know what I'm saying? That like we just evolve into like some kind of fashion trend or something.
Well, Wiz Khalifa is definitely a big trendsetter. He brought in camo shorts and Chucks. Unfortunately, Lil Wayne is a trendsetter.
2012, well, obviously a lot of celebrities like Rihanna or like Kim Kardashian, people like that.
Andre 3000, Drake, also Miss Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, people like that. That's real big trendsetters of today because they are ahead in the industry. Most of the time, they probably have the most money. They are the image of hip hop.
Most people agree that trendsetters have power, but why? What makes someone a trendsetter?
Like, you know, persuasive power. They got stop and look at me power, but not any real power. Power of influence.
For the younger generation, looking up to people who maybe dress like them also makes them feel like you can identify with them as well. You know, just like music and watching people in the entertainment industry, you see somebody who you can identify with and you want to emulate them and you see them as a role model. So a lot of times with the fashion industry, you see people who you can emulate how they wear, what they wear.
Everybody wants to be a musician. Probably because they're in the limelight 24/7. Everything about them is displayed to the media, and I would say they have power to sway the general public, but I don't really think their power goes beyond that.
I think what makes them have power is usually their huge appearance, I guess, in the public eye. Like everyone knows who they are, and everyone wants to know what they're doing, what they look like all the time, and then that influences people to want to look like them as well.
Think about it, image is power. Basically, if you don't have a good image, you really can't really go nowhere. And because they are like the format or the basis of what people are looking for when you go out or you go into an interview or whatnot, are you meeting that particular group of people, or they become big influences on how you dress, how you want to impress them, because you want to say, I'm just like you. So, yeah.
I think because there's celebrities, like the term celebrities in itself, that's what makes people like, oh, since they do, like, I want to look like them, they're hot, they're pretty, or, you know, they're attractive, I want to look like them, so maybe people will notice me more.
I guess people just like their music and they feel like they can relate to them, so they kind of emulate what they see. They want to be that.
The fact that they made it. Not many people make it, so they feel if they see someone that made it, that they should emulate what they're doing, and they too can make it.
Going back, like, being a celebrity and being so popular, like, they do have that power to influence a lot of people, or, like, you know, it just, like, it depends on, like, who that celebrity is, I guess. For, like, Michelle Obama, she's such a strong person that, like, she's a good influence, you know, unlike other people. No offense to, like, Kim Kardashian or Rihanna, it's all about the fame or something. I mean, I don't know them personally, but, like, it's what it seems like.
Maybe, I think it just has to do with the fact that they come off in a way that appeals to people, and so they just know how to relate to people, and they know how to get people's attention. They're good at marketing themselves and marketing their messages, and so it just reaches people in the way that they want, and so they're influential.
I mean, it can be. It just depends on how closely you follow them. There's levels of conforming. There's like assimilation. You know what I'm saying? There's conforming without conforming. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
It can be a form of conforming. It depends on which way you go with it. If you're trying to be like everybody else, then yeah, it's gonna be conforming. But if you're really looking for something that fits you, I think that's just setting yourself apart from other people, and you're doing the exact opposite of conforming. You're just expressing who you are. So it can go either way.
It could be. I think it will be a way of conforming if it forces you or it leads you to doing something that you otherwise wouldn't do. In that sense, you're conforming.
Trends are usually seen as like cool or whatnot, and people typically want to be cool. People who are ahead of the trend seem to like be more interesting than those who fall behind it.
Mm-hmm. They don't have originality, like they don't know it, like they can't be themselves, like they're not okay with being themselves like this.
People are inclined because they want to be in this circle. Everybody want to be in this circle. Everybody, especially in America, most of the time followers, they want to be accepted. And if you're not in that circle, then most of the time what happens is you are talked about, you're viewed as weird, not of this world, stuff like that. And that's why people want to be trendsetters, or be someone, in that circle.
I think most people probably follow trends because it gives them a feeling of like a sense of belonging. You know, it's like, oh, I'm doing this because everybody's doing it now, and it's the thing to do, and it just gives you a sense of belonging. It kind of, ties you into a culture, or maybe like your age group or a certain communities.
I definitely think so, but it's a little harder, and you have to be more innovative. It has to be something really interesting but really cool.
Most people that do start trends are regular people. They just take that trend they see on somebody regular and put it on somebody with a name, basically.
People can easily recognize trends. We know what's considered cool and what's not. This is often conveyed by celebrity trendsetters. Celebrities are the most known trendsetters. Their influence is apparent and powerful. However, common people are aware of this influence and are very capable of being original.